All right, welcome back to the Oshay Vlog Cast. I'm back with my special guest host. We've been doing this for many years on other platforms. Jamisha. What's up, Jamisha?
Hey.
Hi. All right, so Jamisha, we have a very special topic, and I like to bring you on for a little bit of feminine clarity, if you will. We're both from the same place, California, Southern California. We both see the things that affect the community. And we know that there's a big problem right now with Black men and Black women getting along. First, before we get into that, let me ask you: do you see that there is a problem with Black men and Black women getting along, or am I just tripping?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't really say that there's a problem with Black men and Black women getting along. I think that it's stereotypes about Black women and Black men that they feed into, which causes a divide. But I wouldn't say, like, I don't have a problem with getting along with my Black men. Like, I love them, so I don't have a problem, but personally, so I don't know. Like, but I do see, like, stuff where people argue and have differences where, like, Black women will be praising white men, or Black men will be praising white women, saying that they're better, and, all those type of things. But I feel like those are playing into stereotypes and, stuff like that.
Let's talk about the stereotypes, because you said that you don't have problem getting along with Black men, but you do think that there are some people playing into some stereotypes. Talk about that if you can, and what you mean when you say stereotypes.
Like, stereotypes is saying that Black men are lazy or they don't take care of their children. Stereotypes of Black women being classless, all of them wear weaves, all of them are materialistic, that they don't know how to respect a man,
Mm-hmm.
that Black men don't know how to respect Black women. That's all I can think of right now.
So do you think that there's no truth behind those stereotypes? I mean, what's your opinion on that?
It varies from person to person. So, as far as like a culture, I would say, like, if we listen to music, like, there's some lyrics that aren't too respectful towards women. And sometimes, like, maybe if a young man has grown up around, that type of influence of music or culture, to where there's really no big influence in his home, to where there's a father there to help him, show him how to treat a woman, then maybe, yeah, he could feed into that stereotype. But there's always exceptions to the rules, because there's people that have, good upbringing from a mother, you know what I mean? That, and they had mentors of Black men, even if their fathers weren't there. So, there's exceptions to the rules at all times.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Before we go, let me shout out to the chat, because everybody in the chat is thirsty. Oh man, she fine. Where'd you get her at? I told them I got you at the 99-cent store. 99-cent store, brothers. If you want to buy one, get none free. Just go to 98-cent store, pick you up a Jamisha. You can get one too. 99-cent. On sale. Do me a favor, you guys. Like the video. All right? Stop being so damn thirsty. Let's get the likes up. Man, you got all dudes in here. You can get this work.
Oshay, you can stick with Jemi, because you're not saying my full name, so you can just stick with Jemi. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, so you gonna take me? Oh, okay. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Look at the likes up real quick. Shout out to Moises Guzman, Mo B, Reynald, Terry, Abstract. We're gonna give y'all a good show tonight, man. We always give you a good show on the channel. So what I want you to do, If you're in the chat, go ahead and like the video, man. You know we got this thing jumping off right now. So let's get the likes up. I got 22 likes, 59 watching. Need to get some more likes up in here. Hey, Jimmy, let me ask you this. All right, now because I know that you are a Christian, right? And so am I. I mean, I ain't the best Christian in the world, but one of the reasons that black men and black women I know can't get along is this whole idea of, a lot of women say you must be a Christian before, our relationships can go to the next level. I mean, this is what we always hear all the time. You got to be Christian. I love Jesus. You got to love Jesus also if you want this to work out with me. Talk about your experience as being a Christian woman, or believing in Christianity or whatever you believe in, and what do you require of your mate to believe in?
Interesting question. You know what? The first thought I thought about was you saying when people say, "Oh, well, you must be a Christian in order for this thing to work out." That's fine and dandy, with them saying, be equally yoked. But however, there are always exceptions to the rule, as far as even in the Bible, it says that if a man, if a woman marries a man who's unsaved, he's under her, meaning they agree because he's in agreement with her faith, regardless, because they're in agreement as far as the household is concerned. So vice versa. So say if there was a man who was saved and the woman is unsaved, she's covered by her mate because she is in agreement with how he lives as a Christian man or as a Christian woman. So so people in the idea of equally yoked is kind of a different thing. Equally yoked means as in you're in agreement together of how things are ran in respect to relationship and how you love each other. So in that, but to answer your question as far as and I kind of got off topic because I was going to say something else, because people put expectations on people, but not realizing at one time they were unsaved. So, you can't just be going around saying, well, you're not good enough because you don't believe what I believe. Well, there was a time where you didn't believe and you was living some type of way, and somebody believed in you and prayed for you and brought you through. So it's kind of like, well, how strong is your faith for real? I'm not talking about like compromising. We all know what compromise is as far as sin is concerned. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like as far as loving people, period, not looking down on them, because once we were all sinners, so it's an equal playing field. God loves us all. But yeah, for me, what's required as far as I'm concerned, as far as dating, it just has to be someone that I know that God has for me to be with, because I have a prayer life. So therefore, I seek God in those things. So that's the only way I could ever really answer that question.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say you get one of these guys who said, listen, I'm a devout Muslim. I believe in the prophet, the Muhammad and his messenger. Jesus is not divine. He is only the son. You meet a guy like this who's devout Muslim, but he really wants to be with you. He's a nice guy. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Does he want me to cover my hair?
Maybe, maybe not. You know what about that Michael Jackson Jerry curl that?
Yeah. See, here's the thing. You got to be really, because then I really have to think on this level, because you're so silly, I promise. But I have to think on this level, because if he's really a devout Muslim, he wouldn't even want to be with me because of the fact of how strongly I believe in the resurrection of so he wouldn't even want it. He wouldn't, like, it just wouldn't. I couldn't see that working. Because if you're saying of him denying the divineness of, like, that would be kind of a conflict for real.
So wait a minute. But you just said though. Wait, we all.
I know.
I wasn't there at the same time.
I know what I just said. I can still love someone who is of another faith, but you're talking about the dynamics of someone, I'm not about to argue with that person who doesn't believe like that. Like, but I'm just saying I couldn't see him even wanting to be with me. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you understand what I'm saying, Oshay? Like, if somebody is devoted like that, like hardcore, they're looking for somebody who is hardcore about their faith the same way, because that would bring them to bond. I couldn't see that happening.
Well, I mean, the same thing kind of happened with, Janet Jackson. If you heard about that divorce that went on with her husband and everything, like you said, is not being equally yoked. But it goes back to the problem of this. A lot of black men feel Christianity is full of shit. Let's just be honest. It is what it is. A lot of black men are disgruntled with the church. They're disgruntled with the black church. They feel that the black church has let them down. And caters to mostly women. And a lot of black men do not want to be associated with Black Baptist buffoonery. I'm sorry, they just don't. But what you're saying is you're willing to turn down a good man for the fact that he don't want to believe in Jesus. This is what you're saying.
That's not what I said. What I said was I can't see a person that is that devoted in strong beliefs wanting to be with somebody who has the actual total opposite of their belief system as far as concern of Yeshua or Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I couldn't see somebody even wanting to date me based on that. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't fathom that, because that person would be so devoted to their religion to where I would be looked at, in another light. So I can't see that. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't see that even being possible.
Jimmy, let's talk about the attitude and the mouth stereotype that a lot of black women, quote unquote, may have, right? Because we don't want to say they do, but we have a lot of smart mouthed, running their mouth, got to say every fucking thing in the world to a black man, just on the strength. What do you say to the brothers that says, well, the reason why black men and black women can't get along because there's just a big problem with the attitude. There's a big problem with their mouth. I just can't put up with this shit. Black women have a fucking attitude. What is your response to somebody that says that as to why black men and black women can't get along?
Okay. See, that's stereotypes again, though, because not all black women just have a funky attitude. I mean, there's some people that, there's other races that have funky attitudes too. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've ran into people that have funky attitudes for no reason. That just has something to do with people's dispositions at times in the season that you meet them in. Because some people, when they, I would say, have a funky attitude, a lot of people, that's their shield, to guard them up from not getting hurt, or they've been hurt. And it's like a defense mechanism. Some people have that because they've experienced, disrespect themselves, from other people. So, they have that difficultness, but until they find someone who is strong enough to, get through that little divide or shield that they have up.
Mm-hmm. Let me take some comments in actual. Let's see what the brothers have in the comment section regarding this tonight, because basically what I want to know is this, Jimmy.
Okay.
We got to talk about this. Black women and black men. One of the reasons that they can't get along is this bullshit. Like, okay, y'all know how y'all do, right? Y'all will tell a nigga you will have like 15 kids by 37 niggas, right? Not you. I'm just saying what y'all do, right? Then you'll come with the new dude and you'll say, oh, you gotta marry me before I give you some of this pussy. When you didn't gave Uncle Pookie, Ray Ray, Lil Gerald, motherfucking Scooter with the S curl, Bobby Valentino, baby cousin Robbie Valentino.
Not the S curl, boo. Not the S curl.
The S curl. Okay. And so it's almost like Obsidian Media Network says, standards for thee, but not for me. So a lot of things I can see, we talked about this last time came on, it's standards for different types of brothers. It's like, okay, well, listen, I done did my fun with Lil Pookie Earl and Ray Ray. Okay? But now, nigga, you got to step up and be the man that they wasn't. And so most niggas is like, what, bitch, what? I got to do what? What you mean I got to do that? That don't make no sense. Like, why do I got to do what these niggas didn't do? They got the pussy. You got me working overtime like a Walmart slave stocking motherfucking Nabisco crackers. What the fuck is going on with this? I mean, is this not also a problem that we have in the community?
You know, Oshay, you gotta question this too as well. Like, why would a woman? And see, that's another stereo. Okay, but I'm gonna just address this: women with many kids. You have to ask yourself, why does she have so many kids by all these different men? No judgment, but you have to look at, like, that person has to look at themselves and say, well, what's going on? Is it my choice in men, or is it me? So in that's what. So wait, are you saying that you got a problem? And back to this too. Are you saying that you have a problem with her saying, well, I'm gonna wait now after I done made all those mistakes? So I'm gonna wait now. Is that the problem? So if she was just like, get it too, and she was treating them just as she treated all the guys that left her before. So is that the problem, that she's saying now I got standards after she done made mistakes? I think you're supposed to learn from your lessons though. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, but the thing about it is though, right? Let's just be honest. Okay. The mistakes, you learn from them, right?
Right.
But let's be honest. You have fucking 2, 3, 4, 77 kids.
77.
89 niggas.
At least her refrigerator full.
Food stamps. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. How the fuck can you expect? Give me some of that water too. I'm thirsty. Give me some of that water. Nah, that's backwash. I don't want it. Listen, you didn't have all these kids, right? You are not what you was. Do you know how many chicks from fucking high school that if I go back home, I see them? Like, back in 99, when I graduated high school, they was the shit. They was fine. They was in shape. They was looking good. Now they look like boo-boo the fool. You know what I'm saying? They look busted, and now they're like, oh, I got these standards. But you have 14 different kids by 72 dudes. So it's the standards, and that's the next point we got to come to. Standards are out of this world. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I mean, how can you, if you're a motherfucker who you're low on the totem pole, you bringing kids to the table, you look like your breath stank. You was fine 15 years ago. Now you look like me. I mean, come on. I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
Are you saying now she look like a dude?
Yeah, that's
Dang, that's deep.
I mean, I am a good-looking dude, but I'm just saying, though, you get what I'm saying. The standards. That was funny. The standards is too fucking high. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm still laughing at you said she looked like a dude. That's what I'm still laughing at. Anyway, go ahead about the standard.
You know these busted ass bitches in Cali be looking like that. That's the problem. Like, you want to have standards now, but your standards too fucking high, and your standards is and you're wanting a standard greater than where you are. A lot of women want that. They want something better than what they are, and they feel that they should deserve that when they don't have shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but are they supposed to be with? But here's the question too. Okay, well, like, can you knock someone for wanting something better than what they are because they want to excel? Like, can you knock somebody for that? You're not supposed to want somebody that's down, that's going to downgrade you or put you down either. So it's like, but I think in the process too, a person needs to be bettering themselves constantly, you know, learning something, doing something constantly. It's life. That's what life is. Life doesn't just stop. We should always keep learning, keep doing something to make ourselves better, you know. But you know, like I was saying, I don't think you should want somebody that's gonna bring you down. You should want somebody that's gonna bring you up.
Shout out to Marcus in the chat, Marcus Brown. You know what, Marcus? I feel like if he want to come on, I need to bring him on because this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Let me talk what I'm talking about, Jimmy. It's okay, right, for a person like, okay, you want to be an engineer. Let's assume that Jimmy wants to be an engineer.
Mm-hmm.
If Jimmy wants to be an engineer, but Jimmy that is not putting forth the work to be an engineer, Jimmy is a fucking dickhead, right?
Yeah.
He's a dickhead. Okay? That means if you go around telling everybody, oh yeah, my name is Jimmy. I want to be an engineer. Right? Then you're out at the club partying, drinking hella motherfucking shots of Patron, Kool-Aid mixed in with that shit. I mean, nobody takes you serious, right? But if Jimmy says, I want to be an engineer, and if Jimmy is working actively towards that, I mean, you're taking calculus, you're passing, you're taking physics, you're passing. I mean, now you're doing shit that's actually people gonna take you serious. The problem with these hoes in the streets is they got standards for something, and they're not even representative of what the fuck they're trying to ask for. Like you want a nigga to be a dentist and a doctor and all of this shit. And bitch, you over here eating pork and beans out the can, no microwave. You weaved up. You got, again, 14 kids by 17 different dudes. You hella fat, dye tattoos. You posting butt naked in Sin City. Hello, you feel me? I mean, inside joke, but you know what I mean, right? And now you think you should get something. I mean, what would you tell a female like that, Jim? What would you tell her? If you seen a bitch like that, what would you tell her? Too busy just.
No, I'm not too busy doing nothing. I'm just thinking, like, I don't know, man. I don't even know. Like, I'm just thinking of the state of people's mindsets. Some people just, their priorities is messed up. And I think that, you know, people trying to live up to those, you know, attention getting, you know, stuff like the standards of love and hip hop type relationships and all the stuff that they praise on these TV screens that's so not realistic. I think that people have some, now I will agree with you and say that some people have unrealistic standards, and that goes for males and females. Just like y'all go on social media and look at these women with these little small waists and big booties who have gotten enhancements. That's not everyday women. Everyday women don't look like that. Everyday women have a little fat to their body. Everyday women is not shaped like a Coke bottle. Stretch marks. So can you see, and that's the balance of, you know, can you love a natural woman? Can you love a woman that's not, you know, Coke bottle shaped? Everybody's not shaped like that. But if, you know, she might be fit, she might not have a Coke bottle shape. She might have some stretch marks. You know what I mean? She might be a little pudgy, but can you love that woman? It's kind of like having realistic standards instead of we looking at these Instagram models, these people that you see on, you know, on these TV screens, these video vixens. That's not realistic. That's not a realistic woman, everyday woman. It's not.
Okay, that's a good point. But let me talk to you about this. Them got hella shit in the background. I didn't notice that. I got all my shit over there. Fuck it. Listen.
And then, wait, but back on the women too. And I was going to say this. And then the women, they have these unrealistic standards of having some man that's balling and he makes $100,000 a day. You know what I mean? Like, and spending thousands on them. everyday working man is not balling like that. So it's kind of like, how you gonna have these unrealistic expectations of a person, and you're like, oh, I want you to buy me a Porsche. Well, maybe his price range isn't a Porsche. Maybe his price range is a used vehicle, and you should be happy that that man will be willing to give you his last if he needs to. See, people need to realize the sacrifice that people make for other people as well, and that goes for time, money, patience, like all that type of stuff. I think that sometimes we just have these unrealistic standards that are just not even real.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. Let me ask you this, because I mean, you know, you're a nice looking chick. You know, you're good looking. Most women who look, and I'm going to use you an example. There are women who look 45 times worse than you. The majority of them, right? What they are saying is something totally different from what you are saying. Most Black women in the community, they are looking for niggas to build motherfucking TVs out of chocolate milk stand, damn near. I mean, you know, you need to come with this. You got to come to the table with that, right? And like I said, it goes back to this unrealistic expectations. The women don't have to bring anything to the table, you know, and that's what a lot of brothers have been griping about. That's one of their biggest complaints. Listen, what do you have to bring to the table? Oh, just show up and bring some pussy and some titties. That's it. But you want me to bring everything else. You want me to bring the money, finance, want me to do this. I gotta have this kind of car. I gotta live in this kind of neighborhood. I mean, and then for the dudes that they do want to fuck, those dudes don't have to have anything. I mean, I think that's the problem that Black men have, and why Black men and women can't get along. It's a lot of duplicity, which means that, and, you know, duplicity means that you act one way with one a group of people, but with another group, you act a totally different way. You know? For example, Jemi may act different at work. Hello, this is Jemi. This is Jamisha, right? And, you know, Jemi at the dice game, 7, nigga, give my money, nigga, on crib. You know, I mean, you act different with your homies. You feel me? Like, that's...
No, you didn't throw up the C, though. That's so funny.
Crib. Gave my $10.
Crazy.
I'm just saying, like, you might act like that. I'm just saying. You know, you might do that, right? But you're doing it around your friends, but around a group of people, you might be different.
That's called professionalism, though. Like, you're not supposed to, I mean, be a professional. That's the workplace. You're not supposed to bring whatever extracurriculums you do outside of the workplace into the workplace. So, you know, that has something to do with being professional. But I hear what you're saying. You're saying, but I don't know what you mean by exactly like a woman acting different with a different type of man and then expecting, you know, these standards from another man. Are you saying like if a woman, I mean, just think like this, Oshay, you know, there's women that you wouldn't want to really like wife back in the day, like if you were dating, like women that you really wouldn't want to wife, but you would just have fun with them. So why would you have standards for somebody that you want to have fun with? And you know that it's temporary.
I never did.
I think that sometimes females do that. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I never did.
I don't know what you do. Just asking.
I was always wiped up. You know me. I never was cheating. I never had no hoes. Never.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Oshay. I'm gonna let you stick to that story, but you know, we know.
Listen, I love Jesus. I didn't have
no
hoes.
Man, no, you a changed man.
I didn't have no hoes. I never had no hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put me up. Hold on one second. Shout out to Rada Rickening, the $10 donation. I think it's because of Jemi here, because these niggas don't ever give me no money when you're not here. Nah, I'm just messing around. Thank you for $10. Marcus Brown, exactly. You know how it goes. Hold on. I gotta roast some niggas. Drip King, Oshay, because you ugly. Bitch, because your mama ugly. And I fucked. That's why I'm your daddy, nigga. I'm about to start going in. Dwayne Barnes, yo, why you having a goddamn Islam conversation in the damn chat? Nigga, this is not a show about Jesus and Muhammad. Nigga, like, you niggas is arguing about the Quran. Is this a religious show? You niggas take that shit somewhere else. This is not Bible study, nigga. What the fuck? These niggas in here quoting scriptures. John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world, but Muhammad says, but St. Peter, nigga, what the fuck you niggas you talking about? These niggas is on a battlefield. Man.
See, that's what I'm saying. And Oshay, you asked me that question. I already know it. I know how strong my uncle's a Muslim, okay? I love my uncle to death. He actually believes in Yeshua, but not in the way that I believe in Yeshua. And we have discussions. And when we have discussions, we come to a happy medium, but and it's still strong and passionate as far as like his stance. So I know that, there's other Muslims out there, and especially the way that you described the Muslim guy, I was like, oh no, it would be conflict.
Hey, Jimmy, turn your volume up. Your volume on extra low. I know your phone bill. Can you turn your volume up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but don't you got an iPhone? You got somebody got a flip phone. Turn your shit up.
I did turn it up. It didn't work.
You need to pay your volume bill. Pay your volume
bill.
Pay it. Shit, I know you late on your oxygen bill and that's free. But anyway, let me on these niggas. Oh, is that her hair? Yes, that is her. She is an Ethiopian. She ain't fully like nigga like us. You know what I mean? She ain't from on the slave ships. She didn't pick no cotton.
I do got slave ancestry. I do. But
where?
I also have
in Compton?
Shut up. I do got folks in Compton too, though. That's why you playing.
Oh crap!
Stop.
That's how you be acting.
It's because you wearing blue today, huh? You feeling crippish?
Listen, man, hold on. HCTV, man, bro, hold on a second. You in these motherfucking funeral car shades you got on, nigga. Every time you bring your motherfucking ass in the damn chat, nigga, I can't. You got this lime green ass sweatshirt in these shades, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Where did you get that hoodie sweatshirt from, nigga? I just want to know. That shit look like motherfucking Crest toothpaste that you just dyed it in some motherfucking Crest. Put that shit on. And they got a mouthwash sweater on. This motherfucker, they got some motherfucking green Listerine. And this nigga, I got a nigga with a green Listerine hooded sweatshirt on. One nigga talking about Muhammad and Jesus and motherfucking St. Peter. And the other bunch of niggas talking about they want to holler at Jemi. You niggas is fucked up. What the fuck are y'all niggas talking about? It's 85,000 conversations going on. You niggas, hold on, Ashton, I will give you 25 if you can make her shake her. Nigga, shut your Elmer Fudd having ass up.
Not $25 though.
Right, nigga. Right. These niggas ain't shit. Listen, you brothers, man, we want to listen, like the damn Kayla. Jesus is not Yeshua. His name is Jesus. It's not his name. Man, listen. Get these likes up, all right? You old Bible verse ass niggas. Get the likes up on this goddamn shit. Jemi, I think you're sexy. I want to put the Quran.
No, that's disrespectful though. That's mad disrespectful. Talking about some $25. I don't care if he said 50,000. It's still disrespectful. Like,
50,
come on, have some respect for yourself.
For 50,000, shit, you better. For 50,000,
still have some respect for yourself. You don't come at somebody like that. You don't even know me.
Shit, I will go out for 50,000. I will get some titties installed on me myself and do it for 50,000.
I bet you would.
I'm a shit nigga. For the dollars. Listen, Jemi. Let's get back to the conversation.
Yeah, I still got some points I was holding on to.
Some points. Well, go ahead.
It's back to the unrealistic expectations of because of the unrealistic expectations of male and females, like as far as males and them having like the ideal woman from social medias, video vixens, and all those other girls who been getting surgeries. I'm not knocking surgeries at all. but I'm saying that everyday women don't look like that. Um, and so when these unrealistic expectations, this man is like, oh well, she don't look like this, so I'm gonna treat her like this, and then he don't really honor her like he's supposed to because he's wanting these unrealistic expectations. She's looking at him like, you broke, you don't do much for me, and even the things that he tried to do, because he may not have a balling old job, so his little $25 here and there or whatever. She's like, oh, that's not enough or whatever, even though he's trying. The goal is actually for both of them, the goal is to actually work together. And that's, so the focus is like, all these people are looking at these unrealistic things, but not looking at each other as teammates, because a relationship is, the ship is something, that causes the bond, that togetherness. So it's like wherever you are in life, like, we're supposed to encourage each other, even if it's just a friendship. You can't lose sight and focus of those things, and that's what a relationship is about. So if your man is at a level to where he is not financially secure, then that woman should be encouraging to what he's doing, and then she's grinding too with him while he's grinding. They should be both bettering themselves, and that's how the payoff. If you look at any relationship, like a lot of relationships people have, that they met people in college and they got married and they're still together because they both were grinding together. Not to say like people don't work, that one may not be in college and one is in college, but the more things you have in common, the more things that help you bond, is what I'm trying to say. And then you understand that person. That's what has to have an understanding of who you're with. If you don't have an understanding of who you with, your communication is going to be jacked up because you don't even understand this person. You ain't even trying to understand it because you're so busy with these unrealistic expectations. And that goes for men and women.
Let me ask you a question, because Marcus commented in the chat about a lot of divorce in the Black community, and one of the things he says is he wants to know, what is your thoughts on no fault divorce?
On what?
Like no fault divorce. You know what that means?
No, I don't want to assume. No, so go ahead and tell me. I might know, but tell me.
That means, for example, you can divorce a man. You don't have any proof that this person did anything to end the marriage.
That's what I thought you meant.
Say, like, okay, that motherfucker breath smell like a pork and bean sandwiches, I'm gonna divorce him for he made a bologna sandwich. I was 2 days old and gave it to me. I got sick. Divorce. That's what that means.
Then that means that they don't. That means that people don't honor vows, because vows say for better or for worse, through sickness and in health. So, nah, I don't agree with that, because you're supposed to grind it out, whatever it is.
Let me ask you this, Jimmy. You're a part of the Ethiopian community, right? Your family. Is your mom coming from Ethiopia?
No, I told you it's my ancestry. I told you it has something to do with my grandfather's lineage.
Okay, so your grandfather, because somebody. So is your mom like African American or Ethiopian?
No. My mother is actually, our background on that side is from New Orleans, so it's Creole.
Oh. So you are a nigga.
I told you I'm part. I told you that. I just know my roots. Like I know, my history, my family history and roots. So therefore I acknowledge them and I stick to it. Like my father is the one who taught me spiritualism of Ethiopia. My father is the one who taught me my roots. So like, therefore I know them and I stick to them and acknowledge them, because that's very important.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now, as a woman, it's Black people, we are all not the same culture, right? And one of the reasons why we might go ahead.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but even people from Louisiana, from New Orleans, is a culture in itself, and it's different. Like the type of foods they eat, the type of food we eat, shall I say? You know, culturally, the way they dance, the type of music, even the language, you know, is different. It's not the same.
How could that play a role in Black women and Black men not getting along due to cultural differences, in your opinion?
Because upbringing, like say if my perspective of marriage is totally different from someone else, and or relationships in general or morals, then we can't get along because we don't hold things in the same respect. Our value systems are the same. As far as like say if culturally, let's just say in my household, I've been grown up to see that my grandmother, you know, served my grandfather, and to me, that's not something that makes her beneath. And some women may think that that's something that's beneath. You know, makes a woman less than, or a man be thinking that a woman is less than because she's serving him. So that means, oh, she's less than him. No, and that's not how I see it. But you know, that's something that I've grown up seeing, like my grandmother cooking for the whole family and making sure the house was straight while my grandfather worked. You know, that the old school stuff. And my grandfather treated her as an equal. He was never, you know, disrespectful. He always honored her. You know, so and some people think of the concept of, you know, women being at home and making sure the house is straight as if she's lazy, or if she's, my grandmother was never lazy. My grandmother made sure she was on her P's and Q's about the household, you know, and my grandfather worked hard and he respected her. So, you know, that relationship worked and they stayed until death do them part.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to this question. Let me do this. For all the brothers in the chat, I really appreciate you guys. We had a fire day yesterday. Man, it's cracking. It was cracking yesterday. Shout out to Ali Emmett, Miko Media, Mega Bisp. Mega Bisp. That's not like something you get in your ass. What you got? Mega Bisp. Oh shit, nigga, that's cancer. Anyways, Valerie Mitchell, shout out to you. Sean Cyrus, shout out to you. Drip King. Listen, dude, you're thirsty. I'm about to ban you up out of here. Let me do something. Oh, TOTW41. Oh shit, nigga. I thought you didn't like me. You back over here? See, these niggas always come back. They always come back. Always. Listen, get the likes up, you guys. I got 66 likes, right, going on right now. I need 33 people to take me to 100. Not 100, 100. HUNNID. All right. So thank you, brothers, for supporting.
Going up the C, now you saying 100, not 100. You good today, huh?
100. Always come back. I hate you, nigga. You're a sellout. You're a coon. These niggas come back like 3 months later and shit. Like, I don't remember what the fuck you said about me 3 months ago, nigga. I know what the fuck you said. I was there. Nigga. You know what I mean? These niggas always come back.
Oshay.
They miss the Oshay Meister. Get these likes up, man. Go ahead. What'd you say, Jimmy?
Okay, back to something too, because I'm about to go somewhere with the foundational thing of what I said about you know, my grandparents. And I was gonna say maybe, just maybe, that the conflict of you know, marriage and stuff, because the new age now is both people working, right? So a lot of times people are in competition, like, oh, I do more than you because I make more. So like the man and the woman, they both at odds because now they're competing with each other.
Right. I agree.
And then one is like, I do more than you in the house, because some men still think because the woman work, she needs to do all the housework. That's kind of unrealistic, and I feel like, no, honestly, because think about it on the scale. If she's working just like you, and y'all working the same hours, that means that you need to sometimes come up to the level to where you can do some things too, because she's out there just like you. unless you want to make the decision to be like, well, I want you to be at home and take care of everything, because that's like double work.
Mm-hmm. Say that one
Like,
more
you want her
time.
to watch.
Let's hear that one more time. Say it again to make sure I heard it correctly.
That's double work.
No, before that part.
Which part?
That unless you want to take care of all the bills, say that what you said about the dudes again.
I said, unless you want to make things easier on her, and you tell her to just take care of the home. Like, if that's a problem, because I don't think that's fair to expect a woman to be doing everything.
Like what?
She's working.
Working, okay.
No, if she's working, she's paying half of the bills and half of the rent just like you, and you expect her to clean up, cook, and do all those things still? Come on now. You need to come to, no, for real. You got to come to a happy medium to be like, dang, let me be thoughtful. Let me vacuum the floor sometimes. Let me wash the dishes sometimes. Let me cook sometimes. Because if she's doing it's just like, that's not cool.
You know what? Actually, on this point, I agree with you.
That's really not.
Agree with you on this point. There's always a danger of being a 50-50 brother. That means a lot of men are trying to come to the table with the woman like, all right, I'm gonna pay half the rent, I'm gonna pay half the bills, and I'm gonna be your partner in equality. What happens is you don't get your dick sucked whenever you want, for the most part. You don't get no kind of respect. Really, I tell brothers, unless you can be 75-25 or 80-20, don't be in a relationship. That's just me. Like,
I actually agree with you. That's really smart. And I'm not saying that because I'm a woman. It's just because it's just realistic in the weight, the shared weight of, of the household. It's kind of like, you can't expect her to do everything, and then she's paying. Like, why she got you? Like, not to be like that, but I'm just saying, now you're roommates. You're living, like, it doesn't make sense. And then it's like, do you, like, why? Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole, I was gonna say. But anyway, yeah, that's just like, no, that's too much.
I actually, like I said, do agree on this. 50-50 brothers don't get no respect. If you're gonna be in a relationship, a nigga need to have his own place. This is what I always tell y'all here in the Negro manosphere, in the Black manosphere. You should already have if you're gonna be seriously, trying to pursue women, have your own place, pay your own electricity, pay your own gas, right? You do that. Any woman, I'm telling you, 90% of chicks in America, I say, cannot do that. Most women in America cannot pay their own rent. Even if they have enough money to have those jobs, they fuck it up because they spend their money on stupid ass shit. Hella different weaves, hella sandals, hella fucking little Debbie snacks. They fuck their money up, right? So if you're a man that has, your own place, you pay your own cell phone bill, your own insurance, all that shit. I mean, that sounds like that's natural shit. But in today's economy, if you can do that, you're winning, right? And that means if the woman can come in and she ain't got to worry about paying all of that, and she could just pay, maybe her car note if she have it or some things, that means you are entitled to multiple blowjobs whenever you want.
I can't do it.
Yeah, I gotta get my dick sucked. I'm sorry. I need it in my life.
How you skip any type of commitment? So she's just gonna move in, no engagement, no nothing, and y'all just gonna live in sin, huh?
I mean, listen, the engagement.
Let me stop. I'm not even gonna mess with you. I'm not gonna mess with you today.
The engagement is when I'm paying when you have a place to fucking stay, all right, and I'm letting you stay in my shit, and I done paid everything. That is an engagement. I wouldn't have you in my shit if I didn't feel that way. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna expect some of like a kneecap rubs. You need to lotion up these ashy ass elbows. I need about 45 blowjobs a week. I mean, if I want it. I mean, I probably ain't gonna want it. I mean, but if I want it, I need it. That's what I'm saying. But you put your woman in a position where if she ain't that tired to do that shit. Because I can tell you what, I know when I get home from school and I've been walking around all day and come home and do videos and have to study, I'll be tired. You know, and I can, you know, women will be tired too if they got to get up, they have a demanding job. They don't want to come home and cook and do all that shit for the 50-50 niggas. I mean, 50-50 niggas, you're not going to get a meal every day. You know, you would be stupid to think that you're going to go 50-50 with a chick. She going to come home and cook you, you know, food every day. She going to do all that. Some women will do that, but I mean, you ain't in no authority position as a man. You know, you're going to get your dick sucked. You're going to want a beer. This motherfucker want to work every day too. You know, so like I said, I believe in the 90-10, 80-20 at the minimum, 100-0 brothers. You got to be like that. Fuck it. Let me do this though. We're gonna come back to this. $5. Oh, Mr. Old School. Oh, writer. Get me in. Nah, I ain't gonna get homeboy on her, man. Thank you for the donations, man. Appreciate you guys. Listen, I got 130 watching. I need 20 of you Negroes to get in this chat and hit the like button on the video. That's 80 likes we have so far. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you. 81. I need 19 more. Get me to 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 83. Master Will of the House, I see you. And we'll ask some questions, you know, from the chat. Don't say like, "Can I see your titties?" or "Can I see your?" But don't ask no questions like that in the chat because that will get you banned. Okay? Don't say thirsty shit. When you see Ashton, I told your dumb ass I'm about to. You got one more time, nigga. The Elmer Fudd hat on. You niggas is dumb. Why would you ask some stupid ass shit like that? Eat the booty like gumbo. That's why you don't get no pussy. Hold on a second, y'all. This Ashton Hatchet is the type of nigga that go out and rape motherfucking stuffed animals. If you want to know a nigga who go out and just kidnap Teddy Ruxpin dolls and just fuck them, that's him. It's niggas like Ashton Hatchet who don't get no type of pussy. Dick just be ashy and dry as hell. You don't have no game. This is exactly the reason why you the kind of nigga that will follow a handicapped bitch to the Special Olympics and try to rape her in a goddamn motherfucking a bathroom and shit.
You crazy, right, Oshay?
Look, catch a bitch getting off the damn wheelchair, try to rape her. You that nigga, dog. I can see it in your eyes because you got them little bitty ass teeth. Them teeth look like white Tic Tacs, and you like a fucking catfish, nigga. I mean, I'm just keeping it real, dog. You're my homie and everything, but you a thirsty nigga. I would not trust you around no Barbie dolls, no teddy bears, nothing, nigga. You nasty. You nasty.
Dang, you saying he a weirdo?
That nigga will fuck tangerines if he can. Anyways, let me ask some questions in the chat, man. If you guys got some some questions you want to ask, we will ask them. You motherfucking niggas in here is doing too damn much. Listen, Jimmy, I'm gonna go back to asking you this, okay? Because you said you saw your grandma cooking for men, right? Your granddad and shit.
Man, you mean my grandfather?
Yeah,
Not me.
I mean to try to make that she was a player and shit. You know, like you had
one man.
Yeah. Hey, stop trying to correct it all the time. I was gonna get it straight. Oh, you mean man, not men. Listen. Why do you think that women today, even for the men who want to be the 100-0 brothers, right? That means the dude is paying the rent, he paying the cable, he paying for your Metro PCS, right? Mm-hmm. Doing all that. Why do you think a lot of women don't want to go and cook? They don't want to go and do that stuff.
I don't know. Have they been raised to do that? I mean, some stuff got something to do with how they're raised, too.
Well, speaking of that, hold on. Bob Newhart wants to know, why do black women put more emphasis on thugs with big dicks over good working hard? He said, hold on, I had to laugh. That nigga's funny. He said, why do black women put more emphasis on thugs with big dicks over good, hard-working men with jobs? Jimmy, your answer, please.
I'm going to say something so out the box, though. Do thugs not work hard?
Oh!
There's people, wait, stop. Hold on. There's people that come from a thuggish-ass background. Because I'm just, like, so sick of people just putting people in boxes and just saying, like, people just stay one way their whole life. Mm-hmm. Some people don't. Like, Some people come from the streets and get corporate jobs. There's people that been nerds their whole life and turn the opposite way too. So it's kind of like, paths are, people choose their paths. People's paths change. But I can't speak of why certain people honor one person over another person. I don't know. That, I guess it has to do with maybe their upbringing. Maybe they come from a family full of thugs, and that's what they know and honor. If you know something if you know something and you're familiar with that more, then you will honor that more.
So,
so maybe it's something you can relate to. Who knows?
So my man wants to know: are you a Christian lady that want to thug for Jesus? Thug it for Jesus?
But what's a thug though? Like, what's your definition of a thug? What's a thug?
Okay, so we talking about a black man or any non-black man who is out there not getting a legal hustle, right? You're doing shit. You know what I'm talking about. You're doing what Ashton does. You're breaking into Toys R Us. You're fucking little dolls and shit. You're fucking stealing teddy bears, bending them over from the back. Man of tomorrow, what's up, man? Thank you for the donation, player. You're doing some nasty shit. Okay, that's what we're saying. That's what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying. Don't play like you don't know. Unproductive niggas. Crips, look, Crips, Bloods, Crips.
I don't putting people in categories because not every person that you like. Some people call all black people. Some white people.
Now you fucking up. You fucking up right now.
No, I'm being real. So what do you mean, thug? Like, I don't know what you mean. Give it a definition. So you talk about a criminal, a person that doesn't follow the rules to make money? Is that what you're saying?
I just said that. Were you listening to it?
No, you said something about a weirdo messing with dolls. Because then you're talking about the perception of, and then you're gonna have me even get deep on that subject too, of people not following laws to make money. It's crazy how hypocritical like our world has begun to be, because like the legalization of marijuana, now the government's selling that, but it was looked upon. Why? Because people who couldn't get jobs that often decided to go slang because they weren't really getting opportunities to provide for the people that they needed to provide for. So they took other extremities. So now that our government approves it, so now they're selling drugs. So now it's cool. It's A-okay because they're getting their tax money. See the hypocrisy. Same thing with the alcohol movement. Like with alcohol, when it was on prohibition, those same people that was selling moonshine. I don't know what's the name of that movie. That movie was dope though. I can't think. It's with oh my god, the Disney boy. He's in that movie. You know the movie about the alcohol prohibition?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that movie?
I believe I've seen it before, yes.
Yeah, but it changed my whole perspective of like what our government approves, and then we look at people as being thugs and all this other stuff because they're not following the rules to get money. But that's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. I mean, I don't think that people being, I'm not judging anyone, but the use of drugs, I'm not promoting. The use of alcohol, I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting any drugs. I'm not promoting any drug sales. I'm not promoting any of those things. All I'm talking about is the ideologies of how we look at one person as a negative for doing something, but our government is doing the same thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, approving the same thing. It's about money. It's about the tax dollars. I'm saying look beyond certain things. And yet we take on these stereotypes of how we stereotype people for doing certain actions. But maybe you need to look at the person and say, why are they doing what they're doing in order to solve the problem, in order to make a better outcome for these people who may be selling drugs. Make an opportunity in your community. Start a small business. If your 9 to 5 is not making that much money, and you having a problem having a woman because you don't have that much money or whatever it may be. Create an opportunity for someone else too, and for yourself and for your community. I'm just saying, think outside the box sometimes, people.
So, I mean, I think what you just said was a bunch of bullshit. I mean, that's just me.
It ain't absolutely not. Because I can break down, no, because if you break down statistics and you break down ghettos, if you break down certain rural areas of poverty and crime go hand in hand. And if you look at the issues that go on, even in impoverished areas of education, those people are not getting opportunities like other people. Not saying that they can't go, it might be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people that come out of those areas who excel because they had a mentor, they had somebody that believed in them. Yeah, that happens. You know what I mean? And God bless if you have a good father to encourage you. Some people, you talking about some people that may not even have a role model. Their role model might be the dope boys. It's kind of a cycle. It's a cycle. So it's kind of like we can't sit up there and follow the same judgments of on our own people that the media perpetuates. Because if you are perpetuating the same stereotypes that the media about your own people, then you yourself are brainwashed. Because you're not trying to solve the problem in your community. You're not trying to look out with compassion for your own people. You're judging them with the same amount of crap that people who aren't even in our community are doing that. So that means you're disconnected to your own community too. So you're being a part of the problem. So that's all I'm saying is like, you have to look at it from a standpoint of realness, realness. We can't just put people in these categories. That's why I get irritated. Like, oh, the thug over the nerd. What the heck is that? I mean, we have people that are educated in. Hold on. First of all, let me say this. There's people who are in Wall Street. There's people in our government who are really gangsters and thugs. They go into third world countries and punk them out of their resources under a law and don't care while people are starving. Those people are thugs. That is the real thugs.
That part is true.
So let's be
real. To Nigeria.
Those are the real thugs. But yet they say that people who are trying to survive, who don't know where their next meal is coming from, and they do a crime. No, they trying to survive. There's a difference. So if you look at these areas, even in third world nations, they have crime too. And these people are trying to survive to get a meal. So until we change the perspective of people's mindsets and say, you can do better, I can show you, then there'll be change. But we can't just go with the same ideas, looking at people under the same pretense that people who are not involved in our communities do. We have to be a little bit more concerned. We have to be a little bit more in knowledge of why things go on in our communities from a right standpoint of compassion in order for it to change. But if we do not come from a place of compassion and understanding, then you're going to fall into the same thing that people who are not a part of our community fall into, because you're not looking at it from a perspective of looking at it in its right standing to bring a solution instead of being a part of the problem.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what the brothers think about what you just said. Before we get into that, let's get 9 more people to like the stream. All right, I got 91 likes. Marcus Brown, criminal products of single mothers are okay. All right, Wayne Fawn, go ahead and put it up. So basically, let's get the likes up on the video. We have 91 likes. I would need just 7 more. Thank you for 93. Right now, Jemi would have a YouTube channel, but she fucked it up. So maybe with next time she comes on, we'll be able to post a link to the channel.
Can I tell them about my YouTube channel?
Hold on a second. So one more like, get the likes up, people. You get 101. Let's get to 110. All right. I need 9 more people to like the stream. Thank you for doing the likes and getting them up. Y'all know I need these likes, nigga. All right, so Jemi, go ahead and tell them about your YouTube channel that you're going to be having out.
Okay, well, my YouTube channel it's not controversial at all. It's more of inspiration and everything beauty, like everything dealing with beauty to fitness, hair products, makeup, and tutorials. So basically, that's what it'll be about. And I might throw in some things here and there, but that's the base of my YouTube channel.
Will it be about weave? Any weave?
No, just probably natural hair and natural hairstyles. Like I think I'm gonna do some goddess locks, and that's like crocheted in braids. So that's as much weave I probably go towards is the locks. And that's about it. But basically just natural styles, natural hairstyles. It's a lot of women going natural, so I'm happy for
that. Let me ask you this. So would you date a Crip or a Blood? I mean, because once again, who are the thugs? I mean, like, Bill Clinton was a thug. You want to say that. You can say like 90% of Nigerian politicians are thugs. So would you date a Black community thug that we're talking about? Like the typical Future, that type of thug. That's what we're talking about.
Because you're talking about somebody maybe that has like a mindset. No, seriously. No. I want you to understand something, Oshay. Do you not know that there's people that have who used to be street thugs, whose lives have changed? That's all I'm saying. Like people who are now millionaires, like multi-millionaires who were like really heavy on the streets. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like we can't. And they became businessmen from the things that they learned on the streets, actually. Mm-hmm. So it's like you can't. I don't want to.
So the answer is yes, right? So you would date a thug, but not a.
No, I'm not saying no.
Yes.
No.
You want that Crip?
What I'm trying to tell you is that somebody's mentality would have to not be on the streets anymore. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's okay to have a past. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. I'm saying it's even okay if you just got a little bit in you. That's what I'm saying. Like it's okay. And if you don't have none in you, that's cool too. Like all I'm saying is I'm not trying to put judgment on somebody and say, oh, you're a bad person, or you can't change, or your life can't change because you've experienced that. I like to give everybody an equal playing field for change and development. That's what I'm saying. Now, as far as me saying date someone, I don't know if I would get along with somebody who has a certain type of mentality. It has to be it has to be somebody that I'll be able to get along with. And that has something to do with what I bear inside of me and what I, bear witness to as an individual too. So, and who I date. I couldn't be with nobody that's super ignorant. And that don't have anything to do with rather they on the streets or they're book smart, because you can be book smart and be an ignorant person, when it comes to certain things and ideas, so.
Mm-hmm. Let me do this. Shout out to the brother Samuel Woods. He just donated $20 to the Negro Manosphere. When you donate to me, you donate to the Black Juggernaut, the Negro Manosphere. Thugs are niggas with low levels of morality, and they get the most coochie. Black women love them for some reason. Before we answer that, and then he makes a good point. Tomorrow on the Negro Manosphere, you guys got to listen to this article this brother from Africa wrote. I'm going to tell you like this. It's damn near blue. It's very kind of blue. It's blue pillish. So, I like to have all aspects of Black men's voices from across the world. And so he's going to talk about why Black men should stop complaining about Black women. And I'm going to post it. It sounds.
Tag me. I'm going to read it.
A little blue pillish. I mean, at first I told the nigga, like, listen, dog, I'm not going to post this. But I this shit is so controversial. I love controversy, so I'm gonna post it on the site because once again, black men have different thoughts all across the world about this shit. So, and he made a few good points. So just be on the lookout for tomorrow's article. It's gonna piss a lot of niggas off. So shout out to that. So Jimmy, let's go back to you. You basically want to fuck Lil Pookie and Ray Ray. I mean, you do.
No, that's not what. No.
Pookie
O'Shea,
Ray Ray do fuck.
O'Shea, no, that's not what I'm saying. You have to listen to what I'm saying. Because, like I said, media, right, perpetuates all black men as being thugs on a grand scale. Let's open our eyes. Let's look at that. So when you say thug, that's why I say, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Because from what aspect? And then we go in our own communities and look at people who are struggling and why, and not understanding why they're doing what they're doing and passing judgment on them harshly, instead of lifting them up and saying, you know what, let me do something different myself because I'm empowered myself. So let me go in and empower some youth, even if they don't want to listen, but let them see me being a good example. Let them see, you know what I mean? So it's like, what are you doing while you sitting over there talking about this thug, this person? What, you better? Are you better than them? It shouldn't even be like that. And there's nobody better than anyone. Mm-hmm. And there's plenty of people who change their lives. That's what I'm saying. That they may have been on the streets and they may have been hustling. They may have been doing some things. And they took that and brought it into their business. And they're excellent businessmen and have excelled and actually took people that they were on the streets with and took them off the streets. Let's look at Damon Dash. He a street dude. He from the street. Look at Jay-Z. He a street man. These are people who took the principles of hustling. And that's the same thing with, and yes, I'm naming rappers, but they took an element. Look at 50 Cent. He took an element of hustle and put that into something else, his craft. And I'm not just saying that because you can be like a person who just starts your own barbershop and take it and network with all the people that you've known from who you've been with on the streets and build your community. I'm talking about people empowerment. I'm not talking about, because I'm so tired of people just degrading like our people. Like I can't do it. I won't do it. And when you say somebody, a thug is a person of low morals and so what are you saying? Are you saying that an educated man does not cheat on women? Are you saying that an educated man doesn't misuse or mistreat women? Because they absolutely do. They cheat and misuse women. They call women bitchs too. So let's get out of that. Let's get out of that for a second.
I call women bitches all the time. Been doing it for years. Listen, let's get the likes up. It's definitely some people in the comment section. I like to bring people on my platform who don't necessarily agree with me. I mean, it's not for a debate or anything like that. Because the thing about it is, you have people on your channel and you try to debate them. Typically, what happens is it ends up into like a shouting match and shit like that. I don't like to do that. I don't do that. If I went back and forth with several YouTubers before, and the reason why I don't debate, I put my ideas out, and then you can respond to it, and I can respond back. But I bring my platform people to say how they feel, right? Just like tomorrow's article, I definitely agree with 80% of this shit, right? But tomorrow, a lot of niggas is gonna be like, this nigga is simping. Shout out to my man Frederick for the $2 donation with your player. Frederick Chopin. Poland. I see you. Hold on. Top W41. Shut the fuck up. You in that cheap ass Jehovah's Witness fucking suit on, nigga. I don't even like your ass. What the fuck are you doing in the chat? Don't tell me to do nothing, nigga. Shut your motherfucking Elijah Muhammad grandson looking ass up. God damn, you niggas is coming here and motherfucking talking shit. Tell her that, nigga, I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. Shut your punk ass up. I cannot stand you motherfuckers that come in here and try to tell me what the fuck to do. Man, shut your ass up. Hold on. You are simping up. Nigga, fuck you. Hold on a second. Man up. Man up, nigga. You started channeling man up. You punk ass niggas that be in this goddamn shit. You niggas come in here all this bullshit. And you gotta do it, you gotta. Man, you niggas ain't had no pussies in 1986. Since motherfucking Ronald Reagan was vice president, damn. You niggas don't have shit. Nigga, you whack ass nigga trying to tell me what to do. Hold on, one nigga like, oh, you're nigga, my girl look way better than like nigga 90% of you niggas that bitches. I get pussy. Been getting pussy since I was motherfucking 1980. I was an embryo getting pussy. I'm a fucking retired player, nigga. That's why the shit I come out with is so fucking good. I got credibility, nigga. I'm a true to the game. Jimmy tell you, Jimmy.
Yes, I'm about to tell him. Y'all don't even know. Like Oshay would say some stuff to females, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, that was so mad disrespectful." They would laugh and still mess with him and date him and still be messing with him, and then they'll be knowing he got more than one, and they'll still mess with him, and he'll be like, "Hey, bitch," and they still deal with him, and he'll curse them out bad, and they'll still deal with him and come back for real, for real. I don't know what he did to them girls. I used to be like, "Oh my god."
True to the game player. You heard her. Can nobody get vouch for none of you niggas in here saying this shit. True to the game, nigga. You niggas. I'm true to the game. I'm retired now, but I'm true to the game.
You know what? You got a good woman now, because I see a difference in you. Like for real. Like it's like a calmness in your spirit, which is awesome.
And I'm an ugly nigga doing this shit. That's the thing. Like, that's why I'm so good. I'm an ugly motherfucker doing this, and you niggas still don't respect. See, okay, maybe Mr. Jack or something. He like one of the Elder Barge brothers and shit. Though, oh, woo, light skinned nigga. You know what I mean? I'm a real ugly nigga from the hood doing it, and you niggas try to tell me I'm simping. Nigga, what? I done gave you niggas so much game for the. Nigga, do you know how much classic content? I got over 900 videos on my other motherfucking channel telling you niggas how to get. I get emails all the time. Niggas done told me how to save their motherfucking life. Nigga, Oshay, it's your game that didn't got me. I got a 3-way. I'm fucking 18 bitches a week. Nigga, you niggas ain't saying that shit. You old commenter, commenter, motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from with the perception of the word thug, because of media looks at all black people as thugs for the most part. I promise.
I don't get what the fuck you saying. That shit don't make no sense to me, but I understand you got a difference of opinion. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That word irritates
some bullshit.
No, it's not BS. That word irritates me as far as when people say a thug. What the heck is that? What is that? Are you talking about a criminal? If you're talking about a criminal, then no, because I'm not trying to go to jail.
Oh, only because you don't want to go to jail.
No, I'm not trying to go to nobody's
jail. If you couldn't get caught, you would do it.
I'm not trying to go to nobody's jail at all. So no, not about to be an accessory to the crime. I'll do it. I just told you it's a mindset of certain people. I said that I would not get along with, and which I would consider those people to be, quote unquote, just like I said. Remember when I said, you agreed with me when I said there's people that are in government, in corporate positions that are thugs. They go into third world countries and take and rob people of their goods while they're impoverished. That's thugs. That's being a thug. Those are the real thugs.
All right.
Anyway, that's what and I was saying most of the things that you talk about when you say a person's a thug, they're doing it because they're trying to survive. And They don't see no other way out or no other opportunity. That's for the most part. Or even had anybody show them anything different. So please excuse if I see it in that way, because it is that way.
Marcus Brown is hella funny. Hold on, man. He didn't. He said, "I'm gonna step my thug up and get some action."
He needs to sit down.
Shout out to Marcus Brown, man. Listen, I'm not gonna keep y'all on here too much longer. Jimmy, you're off for tonight, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, so hey, any of you thug niggas in the comment section, if y'all want somebody to talk to, Jimmy's off
No,
for tonight.
I can't talk.
You can't talk?
No, I'm
But
gonna
don't you
chill.
want to give these dudes a chance? I mean, you don't want to, you don't want to, you don't want to be, hating on nobody or nothing, right? Don't you want to give niggas a chance?
I'm actually dating someone, so.
Oh, you do? Oh, is he a?
You're crazy.
Is he a grip?
Man, picking up a book, like some people would say,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was listening to my crip music.
you've been, you've been throwing up the sea. Somebody would consider you a thug. You've been acting up today.
I'm just trying to.
O'Shea, there's blue.
I'm emulate the niggas that you like.
Even though you're picking up books and you're studying to be a doctor, but everybody would neglect that fact and be like, "Oh, he's throwing up the sea," even though he's playing. Like, people are retarded. I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. Darren Yoder, my man, Detroit. What's up, man? That's my boy, Darren Yoder. He comes in here, man. Y'all got paid today. Y'all showing me some love, and they're gonna have a lot of fried chicken. Listen, we gonna get up out of here. We ain't gonna stay too long. I'm going to Warsaw tomorrow. Many of y'all know I told y'all I'm gonna be in Budapest, Hungary, which I asked Jimmy, like, I'm going to Budapest. What's that? Like, once again, you know. She knew what Compton is, but don't know what Budapest is. You know how that shit is. So
I'm not from Europe.
Like I said, Jim, we from the same, same state and same places, but that's how you gotta niggas gotta TOTW41. Shout out you in a tight ass suit. All right. You in that you like a damn insurance salesman. Like for real. I will buy some Fidelity life insurance from your ass. For real.
O'Shea, I got friends but I can get educated from new stuff that I don't know. That's having people that's willing to expand their world so they expand in the way, like, by you guys being connected, you're expanding your world, so you help expand mine. You're educating me too, so as you're going through your process, so that's
Hey, and to be honest, I didn't know about, like Moldova, places like that. I didn't know about places like, let's say, for example, I heard of Lithuania, but I mean, I didn't know about places, that were out here like Belarus, which is like next to me. I didn't know about Belarus. So like I said, man, you be cool, nigga. I'll be just fucking with you. Hold on a second. I just got off my knees. I sucked prick in the criminal majors building. Okay, let me ban this troll because I ain't got time for your bullshit. But I'm gonna be in Warsaw tomorrow, so I probably won't be online tomorrow. But Marcus, man, thanks for dump, man, bro. I know you got some money because you donating like $2 every 5 seconds, dog. I'm trying to get Marcus Brown on the site too, right, for the Negro Manosphere. Shout out to that brother too. I'm gonna be in Budapest, y'all. So we're gonna be live from Budapest. All right. I'm gonna be actually in the street with a cell phone in Budapest, right? Now I was in Warsaw last weekend. I got some vlog footage for that. So be look out on my Black in Poland vlogcast series. Hey Jimmy, have you seen my Black in Poland series yet?
No. Give me. I would love that. I would love to see that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually have a vlog. I have a blog right now. So my vlog. Shout out to my man Dima in Russia. My man Dima in Russia be hooking up my vlog, man. So I'm gonna send you my vlog. I have 6 of them. We're working on episode number 7. All right, and so let me send that to you right now. Shout out to Jemi. Whenever Jemi comes on here, nobody like believes anything she's talking about. But once again, that's like the little sister homie person. We gotta, she got some fucked up thoughts, but we gotta love her anyway. So anyways, Jimmy, that thug.
You know what? No, what it is I don't think according to the social norms. People accept things like you'll accept something just because you heard it over and over through some idea. Like I feel like most people are brainwashed and never question anything or never say why. Maybe sometimes when you look at something and you go, you need to question it and say why. Why do they say that these people are this way or that they're this? Why? What's the history about it? Because you will come to a resolve. Like if you really want to bring change to your own community, you won't be a part of the problem. Meaning you'll move away from the stereotypes of which they try to mark us with, and actually bring a resolve to it when you get a chance. So therefore, I refuse. Me personally, I refuse to play into the stereotypes. I refuse. I refuse it. So that's why I say when you say that word thug, social media, I'm sorry, not social media, but media, mainstream media, for the most part, I didn't say all networks, but they'll look at all Black people as thugs, period. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so I'm moving away from that. So what do you mean thugs when there's corporate Americans who are getting praised every day that are going into nations and actually thugging it out, like really doing the thug work, like really being really thugs, causing poverty in places, which perpetuates a cycle of crime in those areas. Because when you take away resources, when you take away things from a people, you are messing with their social and economic climate, period. And that's kind of what happened in Black communities as of why a lot of them are in the way that they are. Like a lot of the states aren't investing into those communities because of the way that they have looked at the people in those communities.
Okay, I totally buy that. Let me shout out to Todd W41.
So you have to really look at the problem and why it is.
Let me shout out to Todd W41, man. He was actually. Oh. One second. He actually was one of my subscribers when I had like 300 subscribers. Like, so he's seen me. Marcus, man. Oh man, Todd W41. When I was real small on my other channel, man, he was one of my favorite subscribers, and me and him keep falling out. I mean, cool. But shout out to him. He just donated $25. Had ass suit, so I mean, they got some money. So we go back and forth, man. We got a little love and hate relationship that's been going on for about a year. So shout out to him. He donated $25 super chat. Marcus Brown again with like the 15th $2 donation.
he keeps donating $2.
Yeah, he says he like thugs because they don't like bitch niggas. Nah, that's true. I think Jemi like them niggas with them criminal records. So again, you guys, shout out
to judge people. That's all I'm saying. Period. If you was just like I don't judge anybody's actions. Just like when we talked about what we talked about earlier, how you said I used to be a player. And I seen you, and I seen how you treated females.
Yeah.
But I continue to be your friend. You never treated me like that. We fell out one time only. We fell out one time. And but
that was for like 5 minutes though.
It was 5 minutes. We fell out and it was like a little roast fest, and then we became back friends in a week. So like but you never like disrespected me. So like even with that, I could have judged you and said, oh, he don't really respect women. Oh, he's a big time player and look how he do. I'm not gonna be his friend. I'm not, and I would have missed out on someone cool. You know what I mean? As a cool friend. So that's why I try not to. And however I've contributed to your life, you know what I mean? And you contribute to mine in a way, so we're friends.
We are.
In that respect. So
we go back a long time. Long time.
Right. And we've had conversations even before you went and decided to go to school, and your plans of what you was going to do before, and, stuff like that. So we've had in-depth conversations. You've had in-depth conversations with me about some things that I should be doing. And that's encouraging as well. So it's like,
You never take my advice.
Just shouldn't.
I mean, that's another story though.
I've been thinking about it though, Shay. But I gotta put action. I gotta put action into it.
Yo, man, I gotta end this stream for Marcus Brown fuck around and strip club this damn shit up. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all when I get to Budapest. All right, we're gonna be live from Budapest. I'm gonna be out there doing some retarded ass shit. Thank you for all the support, man. Thank you for supporting the Negro Manosphere. Listen, that article that's coming out tomorrow, I did approve it. It is gonna be probably on a little bit of some fuckery. So if you guys get mad, it's not my fault. But once again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. When you support the channel, I like my dedication to you as a black male YouTuber is to one, give you the information that you need. So I bring on people like Stephen Dean, I bring on people like Alan Roger Curry, I bring on people that can help, right? Anthony Bryan Logan, we had a great conversation. Two, I like to entertain, right? And so we do that. So, this channel, I'm bringing on more guests, help you understand different sides of the game. Monday, we got Charles Tyler's show. And then we supposed to have sometime this week, my boy, Search for Uhuru. He's been to Africa several times. He's been on here. He's going to come back. His brothers go to Africa. So we got Brazil for Charles Tyler. All the brothers interested in going over to Brazil. I got a direct hookup for you with Charles Tyler's show. He was one of the guys I was watching before I was even on YouTube. So he's definitely a big player in black male development overseas. We're going to bring over Search for Uhuru back here in Africa. He's in Atlanta based, but he's been to Africa multiple times. Help you get over to Africa. And we're going to have Alan Roger Curry back on next weekend. Right? So Alan Roger Curry is that dude. So once again, damn, Marcus Brown. Let me end this goddamn Let me He said she don't have bullet wounds like girls in the shot. So let me get up out of here. Jimmy, thank you.
What is he talking about?
You talking about you ain't got bullet wounds. I gotta end this shit before you go broke. So listen, thank you for everything you guys do. Jimmy, thank you so much. Maybe we can get you on here next week and get your YouTube together so we can get you subscribers, all right?
I know.
But you keep fucking up, fucking up, fucking up, fucking up, fucking up, fucking up.
No, life happens.
On that note, good night, y'all. Excuse me. Peace.